Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Yakuza 3 Remastered. Yeah. Real Yakuza use a gamepad. That's what I'm doing. When last we left the former Dragon of Dojima, these dudes were trying to buy his house. A house is full of orphans. Sometimes colloquially we refer to as an orphanage. Also, the game is probably pretty loud. We gotta whoop a motherfucker's ass for the children. That's right, an orphan infestation. Oh. Oh, hey, buddy, why are you walking around like you own the town while you're so drunk? It's dangerous, you know? Why don't I show you just how dangerous I can be? My tutoring fee's pretty high, though. Oh, God. Yakuza. Oh. I love how their faces get all jacked up. Oh, God. Got him. Look at this dude. I just completely fucked them up. These drunk people can be pretty dangerous. I think I've learned my lesson. This is all I got, but consider it your tutoring fee. Got a robust 5,000 yen. And stop giving me the runaround, man. You're in the wrong here for owing us all this money. And now you're gonna pay.
I hope you're well. How are you liking this so far?
Hey, you think we're the 200 bits, Riley? How am I liking it so far? I gotta say, it's not this game's fault, but this is definitely a downgrade from Kiwami 2. I sort of knew this going in, though. I knew this was going to be the weakest entry in the series. But I'm not hating it. I don't hate it. There's just a couple of things that I don't like about it. That maybe could have been tweaked for the remastered version. But, you know, there's no fixing that now. We just got to go along with it, enjoy it for what it is. And it's 2009 jank. How's my day been? My day just started. Like an hour and a half ago. I just woke up, actually. I took the time to sleep in because I've been having a stressful couple of days. And I did some soul searching with a friend of mine last night. And I realized that I am not going to be putting up with any bullshit from now on. So, yeah. Please, not my Awamori. It's the only thing keeping my family going. Fine then, I'll just take the land you're sitting on instead.
Crazy.
Bring out the deed, now.
I hope everything's be good on your end. Also petition to from now on refer to Iau as the dad of Dojima.
The dad of Dojima. Yeah, thank you for the 100 bits, Rocker Hulan. I'm doing alright. All things considered. What? But my ancestors established this distillery generations ago. I can't just hand it over like that. A deed, huh? Maybe this has something to do with that resort development deal. What's going on here? You mentioned a land deed? Please help me! This guy's after my Awamori! Huh? I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you'd better stay out of my business. If this has got something to do with the resort development, then I'm afraid it is my business too. I've taken somewhat of an interest in that issue. Huh? I ain't talking about any resort. This chump owes me a fat stack of cash. I was just telling him that if he can't pay up, then he can make good on his debt by giving me the deed to his land. So that's what this is about. This is going nowhere. I'll let you off the hook today. Either pay up in full or bring me that deed. Your choice. Thank you so much. You saved me from that brute. Not really. It sounds like you're still gonna have to pay off that debt. Yes, of course. I did borrow all that money after all. But I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't taken out that loan, the distillery would have gone belly up. You run a distillery? That's right. It's a bar nearby where we make our own local spirits. Awamori, if you've never heard of it. Oh, and my name is Matsushima. Kiryu. Good meeting you, Kiryu-san. A few years back, I borrowed 20 mil and tried to expand my business. Compete with the other big distilleries in town, you know? And I take it the investment didn't pay off? Actually, it was a resounding success. But we age our Awamori for years to create the perfect flavor. It turns out the deadline to pay back those loans came around the most recent batch, while this most recent batch is still aging. When was the deadline? It's actually not for another year still, but now they're saying if I don't pay back the full 20 mil in a week, I'm gonna have to hand over the distillery. That's absurd. Don't you have a contract? About that. I looked over the fine print and it did say the lender has the right to demand payment before the deadline. That's how they get you. Still, only a week? They must really be in a hurry. If I only had another year, I could pay it back for sure. What do you mean? Oh, that's when the Awamori will be ready for market. I'll be able to pay off my debt no questions asked. I tried to explain that to the loan shark, but he kept insisting I pay them right now. Maybe if I could find that heirloom Grandpa told me about. What's this about an heirloom? Oh, just something my grandfather mentioned on his deathbed. He said if I was ever in trouble, I could sell our extremely valuable family heirloom for extra cash. But I don't have the slightest idea where it is, or if it even exists for that matter. I've heard that story before. Most family heirlooms don't end up being the windfalls people expect them to be. Why don't you talk to that loan shark again? Try to explain your current situation. That might be better than putting all your eggs in the heirloom basket. He already knows my situation. That's why he's demanding I pay now. He just wants to steal the distillery from me, and the stock of Awamori we have aging. That'll net him way more than just the 20 million I owe. That must have been his goal from the beginning, then. Set up the contract, then go back on it and take not just the distillery, but the booze, too. The family heirloom's my only hope. Apparently it's buried somewhere on the beach near an orphanage. Evening Pride, I think it's called. Something like that. Wait, you mean Morning Glory? Oh, yeah, that's the one. You know it? Know it. I run the place. Never guessed there'd be buried treasure nearby. What luck! Fate must have brought us together. Please, would you consider helping me find this precious heirloom? I'll make it worth your time, I promise. Let's save your distillery. Awamori's an essential part of Okinawan culture, so I won't just stand by while you get threatened. Let's find that heirloom. Thank you so much. I can't believe you're really so willing to help a stranger like me. You're too kind. Thank me once we've found the thing. So, do you have any other clues that could help us find the heirloom? I do, actually. Our family has a special song that tells us where the heirloom is hidden. Sound of crashing waves upon the sand so hot. A golden foam flows over the sacred turtle spot. The sound of crashing waves must mean it's near the ocean. Makes sense. That would be the beach in front of Morning Glory. Yeah. That's definitely the place my grandfather mentioned to me. The problem's the second line. A golden foam flows over the sacred turtle spot. I think golden and turtle must be big hints, but I've got no clues what that means. Me either. For now, let's take a look near Morning Glory. Yes, let's do that. Would you mind waiting here a moment before we head out? Why? I need to check on some of the awamori in the distillery to make sure it's all aging properly. When you're in the middle of this situation, you sure are passionate about your work. I may not make the best business decisions, but I'm damn good at making fine alcohol. In that case, stay here and keep an eye on your stock. I'll go look for the treasure on my own. Thanks for being so understanding. If you find anything, please just call my cell. My number's 555-292-6674. That's 555-AWAMORI, if you couldn't tell. Right. I'll let you know what I find. I wonder if I can take a cab back to, Morning Glory. I've never had Japanese spirits before. The only thing I've had is sake. Hey, this is where we fought Dumb Guy. Can't go in there. Oh, coin locker. I guess I don't have any coin locker keys. What, me? You reek of alcohol, buddy. You coming back from a party? Huh? Look, I've been having a real bad day. Just stand still for a second. Okay. Whoa, that was dangerous! Oh, got him. You wanted to try sake? I don't really like it all that much, honestly. Rocker Hulan, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh wait, nope. That was a while ago. How about another round, huh? I got a shabby platinum nail. Oh my god. Minimum fare is 350 yen. Where do I want to go? Wait, no, I want to go to the Morning Glory. How do I get there? Caught myself a big fish today, so I'm treating myself with a glass of... Oh, I've heard of that. It's that perilla stuff, right? I could go for a cup of that right now with some karage and some fresh sashimi. Mmm. Now that's a good idea right there. That stuff is tasty. You can down a bottle in a couple of minutes. My daughter's a fan, too. She just got to the drinking age, so she loves making cocktails with and fresh juice. Drink it with your daughter? Well, that doesn't sound peachy. Well, doesn't that sound peachy? I just drink this stuff alone, though maybe I could get the wife to drink it with me. Huh? I should remember that when I'm over at the cabaret club. Who's sighing? Oh. Let's meet at Turtle Rock after school tomorrow. Okay, what are we going to play? Turtle Rock, huh? I don't need a worm. Oh, look at this little baseball thing.
You worship me.
What is this? Looks like something washed ashore. A wooden box washed ashore. Take the wooden box? There's a dropper in the box. Guess I'll keep it. I got a dropper. Well, like a... Yeah, your average dropper. What the hell? What the hell? I guess it does look a bit like a turtle. Better give Matsushima a call. Boop! Hello, Matsushima speaking. It's Kiryu. I found a rock on the beach that looks like a turtle. What? Really? Yeah, it's out in front of Morning Glory. Come see me for yourself. Of course! I'll be right there. I guess it does look like a turtle. If this is the one mentioned in the song, then this is the sacred turtle spot. The treasure's got to be right under this rock. Lend me a hand, Kiryu-san. It's digging time. Dig. Here goes nothing. Oh, I see something. Keep digging. Can't back down now. I think it's some sort of pot. Please keep digging. You're mine, treasure. What the? There it is, Kiryu-san. An awamori pot? I see. A golden foam must have meant awamori foam. After all, top-notch awamori produces a beautiful head of foam when you distill it. So this big family heirloom you were after is just a bottle of liquor? I don't think this will help you pay off that debt. Don't you see, Kiryu-san? This isn't any old bottle of liquor. It's an extremely old bottle of liquor. This awamori was distilled in the 9th year of the Meiji era,
which means it's over 130 years old.
130 years, huh? I'm not sure this is the miracle you seem to think it is.
But it is. Right now, the oldest intact Awamori in the whole world is just 140. We're nipping at their heels. You can't put a price tag on a vintage like that.
So your ancestors crafted this masterpiece, then buried it to keep it safe. No wonder your family treated it like some kind of sacred treasure.
And because it's all its years have been spent underground, it's extremely well preserved. I don't see any cracks either. Still, I'm not sure it's worth the 20 million I owe. Huh? Hey, Matsushima, you trying to skip town or something? Don't tell me you followed me here. What's that you got there, huh? An Awamori pot? Well, the truth is, you shitting me? 130 years old? Assuming the date etched on the pot is correct, yes. How about that? My boss is always going on about wanting to get his hands on 100-year-old vintage. Is that why you're after my distillery? You could say that, but hey, I got a deal for you. Hand over the Awamori, and we're all square on your debt. Huh? You'd walk away from 20 million yen just like that? The boss was gonna use that cash to buy a pot of vintage anyway. Doing it this way cuts out the middleman. And besides, you can't exactly buy 130-year-old Awamori on the market, no matter how much cash you got. So, the way I look at it, this is a pretty sweet deal.
Huh. Your boss must really love this stuff.
Oh, you bet. That's the only reason I know all this shit. You know, Matsushima-san, I know it might not mean much coming from me, but you really do make the best Awamori. You really think so? Oh yeah. From now on, I want you to stop borrowing from shady fellas like me. Get yourself a solid business plan and leave all this debt nonsense behind, you hear? I will. In the meantime, get that baby over to our office. We'll settle your debt right then and there. I can't believe it. I saved my distillery. And it's all thanks to you, Kiryu-san. Thank you so much.
You should be thanking the ancestors who buried that pot of Awamori.
Here, take this. It's a special little something I found collecting dust in our family stores. You'll make way better use of it than I ever would.
I didn't really do that much, but okay.
I got a Shisa belt. Well, I've got to go deliver this. I hope I see you around sometime. Woo! That was really satisfying. What I'm noticing right away is that the subquests all seem like they're a lot longer. Ah, jeez. Yeah, that was a very satisfying subquest. I liked that. Although I don't think I could have access to more right now. I don't even know where I'm supposed to... I think maybe I go back to the orphanage or something? I'm gonna stop by... Let's see. Not Smileburger. Ebisupan. I'm looking for... Sam's Maui Grill, Blue Seal Ice Cream, Ryukyu Shogi. There's a pharmacy here, isn't there? Ah, there it is. Maeda Drugs. Well, well, someone's in heaven. Looks like you can afford a few drinks, eh? You better buy us a few rounds, too. No? Well then. Guess we're gonna have to drag you down to hell.
This dude's wearing the same outfit as that one guy. Come on, motherfucker. Come on. No. No. You weren't able to find a copy of Mario Kart 64 for 12 years? A platinum nail? Oh boy. Oh my god. That's a lot of money.
Hi, arigato.
Now I'm gonna go eat at a food. Quickly tea and boba. Chocolate delight. Get it. I want something a bit more filling, though. Tebichi soba. Yeah, that's the ticket. Well, Band-Aid is a brand name, so they can't say that, actually. They can't actually call it a Band-Aid, even though People colloquially refer to all bandages as band-aids. Wait. Subquest.
You idiot! How do you expect to deliver all those orders? I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had so many of them backed up like that.
Do you honestly think you can deliver all of those by yourself?
No.
I apologize. I didn't mean for you to see us like this.
Something wrong?
It's just that this dumbbell here took on far too many deliveries than he could handle. And it's not like we have anyone else on hand to help either.
I'm sorry I caused so much trouble.
If only I had one more person to take on deliveries. That would be so much help.
Oh, but where could I possibly find someone that would help us in such a short notice?
Yeah, that might be tough. Well, never mind about that. You're here for some of our delicious soba noodles, aren't you? I'll help deliver soba.
How about if I lend a hand? I'm sure you need all the help you can get.
Would you? That would be wonderful. We just don't have enough delivery people here. You'll have to visit 3 locations. The drugstore in Kariyushi Arcade, the Mahjong Parlor in East Hatsumachi, and the Info Center in Hatsumachi. The soba you'll be delivering is in these boxes, so could you take them all around to those 3 locations? You've got 5 minutes. I don't want to keep our customers waiting, so hop to it. I'll pay you a part-timer's wage if you do a good job.
The drugstore in Kariyushi Arcade, the Mahjong Parlor on East Hatsumachi, and the Info Center in Hatsumachi. Huh? Alright. I'll deliver these as quickly as humanly possible. Be right back.
Okay. So there's the first stop.
Oh! The drugstore in Kariyushi Arcade. I'm sure they've been waiting for their soba. Hello? Your Okinawan soba delivery has arrived.
Yes! You got here pretty quickly, too. Thanks. Smell those pork ribs. You just can't beat them. Well, here's what I owe you. See you next time.
Okay, time to find my next customer.
And my next customer is... the Info Center in East Hachimachi. So I'm just going up and to the left here. Sorry, ladies, coming through. You know what I could really go for? Some tonkatsu ramen.
The Info Center in Hatsumachi. They must have been waiting for their soba. Hello? Your Okinawan soba delivery has arrived.
And not a moment too soon. I'm ravenous. Come on and bring it over. Here's what I owe you.
Now I gotta eat fast while the place is empty. Okay, time to find my next customer. Which is... Hitman missions. The Mahjong Parlor. Okay. And the Mahjong Parlor is... I gotta turn around. Wait. Oh, here we go. The Mahjong Parlor along the Kabochi River. I'm sure they've been waiting for their soba. Hello? Your Okinawan Soba Delivery has arrived. Mint condition MK64 goes for over $100? Wow. My beloved pork rib noodles arrived at last. Mmm, and it smells divine. I've got to eat them at least once a week, you know. Well, here's what I owe you. Thanks for coming out this way. That's all my deliveries. Now to get back to that Okinawa soba joint. Oh, hey. You just bring me back. Oh, you're back! I didn't expect to see you so soon. This is everything they paid me. Oh, this is everything they paid me. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. You really helped us out of a pinch, so I'd like to give you a little something. Oh, and I threw in some extras to show you my gratitude. Whoa! Next time you visit, you can just relax and enjoy your meal, I promise. Oh my god. Yes! That was fun. I feel so accomplished with these subquests. $100 dues. Is that really a day's wage for a soba deliveryman? Where do you wish to go? I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick.
I need to talk to the other children. These footsteps are explosive. Oh, Uncle Kaz, did you find Shiro?
Yeah, but he wasn't too keen on talking.
I could have sworn he'd open up to you, though.
Me too. I guess I'll try talking to the others. See if anything happened at school lately.
Good idea. I'm sure someone knows something. Whoa. Kiryu. You just keeping the bottles of liquor on the floor like that? Maybe it's vinegar. Did Shiro tell you anything?
Not really, no.
Oh. Sorry I can't be more of help, Uncle Kaz.
It's alright, Ayako. I appreciate the effort.
Oh, this is a different one. Want me to figure out what's wrong, Uncle Kaz?
How are you gonna do that?
Easy, I'll just put him in a headlock. That'll get him talking to me in no time. Hey, that's a good idea. I bet I could take him too.
Come on, you two. You should be looking out for Shiro, not trying to beat him up. That's what being an older sibling is about. I thought you knew better. Never mind. I'll do it. And keep your hands to yourself, Koji. You're just gonna make things worse.
All right. Where are the children? Is that a coconut? Let me pick it up. Absolutely the loudest footsteps on the planet. Oh. Guess I'll save.
Taichi, Mitsuo.
Not now, Uncle Kaz. I was just about to go in for the body slam.
Give the games a rest and listen.
All right. What's up?
It's about Shiro.
Wait. Wasn't he in our room?
He was, but now he won't. But he won't talk to me. He's just sitting curled up in the corner.
Yeah, he's been doing that a lot lately.
What? Why?
Probably because he's been getting bullied.
Bullied? How do you know?
I found him crying in the boys' room at school a couple weeks ago. I asked him what was wrong.
And that's when he told you about the bullying?
Yeah. I think it's been getting worse, though.
What makes you say that?
Well, I thought it'd be funny to barge in on him when he was taking a bath, but he had bruises all over his body. And he doesn't do sports or anything, so that wouldn't have gotten him into that. So he wouldn't have gotten him from that.
Did you tell a teacher?
Nuh-uh. The bullying always gets worse if you tattle. Besides...
I've heard enough. I'll talk to the teacher myself.
Wait, Uncle Kaz. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Ryukyu Elementary, Hashimoto speaking.
Hi there. My name is Kiryu from Morning Glory, and...
The orphanage, right? You must be the guardian for all those poor kids.
And who are you exactly?
Oh, just one of the teachers here at the school.
Perfect. I'm actually calling about one of my kids, Shiro. Could I speak with his teacher?
That would be me. What seems to be the problem?
Well, I have reason to believe he's been getting bullied.
Bullied? What evidence do you have of that, Is this some kind of joke?
Trust me, I'm not the joking type. Shiro is holed up in his room right now, not talking to anyone. Apparently, there have been bruises on his body, too.
I assure you, there is no chance such awful behavior would take place at our school. What about with the other orphans? Who knows what those kids of yours get up to without parents around to keep them in check?
What did you say?
Honestly, I'm sick and tired of all these nervous parents whining to me about their children. Raising them is your responsibility, not mine. Though I suppose your case may be a lost cause. Goodbye, Kiryu-san.
Well, I'm going to kill your teacher. What was his problem?
Uncle Kaz.
Don't worry, Taichi. I'm gonna make sure this never happens again.
But...
It's okay. I'll get Shiro to talk.
Oh, I'm so angry I could fist the American education system into oblivion. Even though this is the Japanese education system, but the American education system deserves it too.
Shiro, I want you to tell me what happened. You can trust me, Shiro. Please. All I want is for you to be happy. You and everyone else here. I'm not just gonna stand around doing nothing when you're clearly so in need of help.
Look at his face, sad Kiryu.
Come on. Just tell me what's going on. Is someone bullying you? Alright. I'll go have a talk to you with your school.
You can't.
Why not? I already spoke to your teacher, but he wasn't a whole lot of help. Shiro.
Alright.
Why doesn't Shiro want me going to his school? There has to be some reason. Maybe I could just cut out the middleman and talk to his bully's parents directly. Taichi seems to know a lot about what's going on. He might be able to point me in the right direction. Taichi.
Oh, Uncle Kaz.
Don't tell anyone about this, but do you think you can find out who's been bullying Shiro for me?
I already know. That's what I've been trying to tell you before.
Who is it?
Some kid named Yoshinori, but...
But what?
It's kinda complicated. Yoshinori's the son of Shiro's teacher, Hashimoto.
What?
Are you sure? Hashimoto would be in big trouble if he admitted to his own son was a bully, so I don't know if he'll ever fess up.
Well, now I really need to get involved. I'd better check with Shiro again to make sure.
Uncle Kaz. Shiro means white in Japanese. Shiro, Taichi told me all about what's going on. Has the teacher's son really been bullying you? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Please, Shiro. I need you to talk to me. But Yoshinori, he said his dad plays golf with a Akasaka-sensei from the city council. That he'd get him to shut Morning Glory down if I tattled on him. Guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's okay, Shiro. Don't cry. I'm not crying. I'm just frustrated. Yoshinori only picks on kids he knows they're not going to fight back. It's not right. Don't worry. Morning Glory's not going anywhere. Huh? I promise. So the next time he tries to mess with you, I want you to stand up for yourself. You hear me? Mm-hmm. In before Shiro heat actions him. You just hear from the school. That was a worm, Runewalker. I figured out why Shiro's so down, but that's not enough. I've got to fix this somehow.
Well, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm Yakuza man.
Everything okay, Kiryu-san? You look kind of worried. Hi there, Miyara-san. It turns out Shiro's been getting bullied at school. What? Who would go after a sweet kid like Shiro-kun? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. Well, it's this kid named Yoshinori, but his dad's the real problem. Apparently he's pretty tight with Akasaka-sensei. Meaning if I don't go about this the right way, they'll get the city council to come shut my orphanage down. Really? That doesn't seem like the Akasaka-san I know. Wait, you know him? Of course. He's famous around these parts. Well, as famous as a city councilman can be. Anyway, he's definitely the honest type, not the kind of guy to use his position to settle grudges. Why don't you go talk to him? He loves chatting with his constituents, so I'm sure he'd be willing. Even so, I can't just go marching into City Hall over this. Maybe if there was... Hang on. Alexa, turn on stars. Alexa, turn up stars brightness. Alexa, turn stars brightness to max. There we go. That's the ticket. Maybe if there was somewhere else I could run into him. Oh, why don't you try the golf course? Why the golf course? That's where he spends most of his free time. They say he wouldn't be caught dead without his trusty set of clubs. Apparently he loves it so much he forgets to eat sometimes. But golf balls can't fill an empty stomach, you know? Hang on, I need to do something real quick with this. There we go. Huh. I wonder how he even finds time to work.
Second that, Kiryu-san. Anyway, the monorail's the best way there. Just get off at Golf Course Station and you're golden.
Thanks a ton, Miyata-san. Time to go find out if those rumors are true. I wonder about the original translation of this game. I can now take a taxi or a monorail trip to the golf course. Better go find Akasaka-san at the golf course.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, there are no more subquests. Welcome, sir. Are you a member of our club? Well, no. Ah, so you're a visitor. Do you have a guest pass? My deepest apologies, sir, but this is a highly exclusive club for local businessmen and government officials only. If you don't have an invitation from a current member, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I'm very sorry, sir. Damn it. I'm never going to find Akasaka if I can't even get into the club. If you'll allow me to intrude. I hear you don't have a guest pass. Yeah, I didn't realize this was a private club. In that case, why don't you join me for a couple of holes? Really? I was actually meant to meet a friend here, but it seems like he won't be showing up. I suppose he has some last-minute business to attend to. I'm not too fond of playing by myself, though, so if you wouldn't mind joining me, I'd be glad to have you along. And who are you exactly? Ah, where are my manners? My name is Akasaka. You mean from the city council? Ah, I take it you've heard of me. May I ask for your name? Boy, this is convenient. It's Kiryu. Well then, Kiryu-san, shall we play? Yeah, let's do it. Talk about luck. This is the perfect chance for me to get closer to Akasaka. Ah, fuck, it's golf. Golf. Good thing I practice with golf with my friends. Am I scared for next week's episode of Unexpectables? Nah. I'm always one step ahead. I'll take the first shot if you don't mind. Be my guest. Ah. Change triangle to change the shot range and distance. Use the to change the impact point. Some points will put a spin on the ball. Hold to build shot power. Release to set the shot power. After setting the power, press X just as the cursor is aligned with the ball to deliver the optimal impact. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fairway. Hey, you're pretty good. I'm not sure I'd go that far. The wind's just been blowing in my favor today, that's all. Do you golf often, Kiryu-san? Not really, no. Ah, well, practice makes perfect. Right. Okay. Hit. Fuck. Oh my god. You can retry the shot if you like. Take a mulligan? Yes. You know what? I'll put it over here. What the fuck? I'll take him. God damn it. What in the world am I not getting about this? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Choto a fucking second here. Oh. Yeah. I think I'm good with that one. Wait. Ho ho! He's a natural. What? Fuck. Yeah, I'll take the mulligan. No. Yeah, I'll take the mulligan. Yeah, I'll take the mulligan. What the? Yeah, I'll take the mulligan. Fucking put a thousand bitches inside of my butt. Come on. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, what the fuck? Get in there.
Wow, Kiryu-san, your form is fantastic. Me? I don't think so. No need to be modest. You're a natural. Shall we head to the next hole? Sounds good. Say, what sort of work do you do, Kiryu-san? I run an orphanage called Morning Glory. Wow, taking care of all those children is quite a task. It's not easy, sure, but nothing makes me happier than seeing them smile. That's wonderful. I'm glad to know you enjoy your work, Kiryu-san, and what vital work it is. Now, let's get this hole started.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
This dude is fucking crazy. Oh my god, put it on the dance floor. Shit. Wow, what the fuck, Amoli? Yeah. Kiryu's too powerful for this game. Good grief. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting closer though. Ah. This is so finicky. Channel my Irish heritage. Fuck. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Speaking of the orphanage, Kiryu-san, how many kids do you have there? 9, all in elementary school. And you take care of them all by yourself? Do you have any helpers? No, but the oldest girl, Haruka, takes on a lot of that responsibility. She'll be starting 6th grade next month. And the chores are divided up between all the kids. Everyone has to help out. How wonderful. Too many kids these days sit around watching TV while their parents do all the work. Now, shall we head to the next hole? As a professional, Kiryu-san, what are your thoughts on the youth of today? Well, things were definitely different when I was a kid, but with how drastically the world has changed, I guess it's not too much of a surprise. I'd say the real problem was that we spoon-feed everything to kids nowadays. There's no room for imagination anymore. Back in my day, we'd come up with games we could all play together when we were bored.
Alright, boomer Kiryu.
And since we had lots of kids of different ages, we had to make rules that were fair to everyone. We didn't want to exclude anyone just because of their age or ability. It was through those playground games that we first learned about cooperation and what it meant to help others. These days, though, it's all about video games and the internet. From what I hear, most kids would rather stay in their rooms than go outside to play. True, we didn't have any of those luxuries when we were young. Children nowadays certainly have it good. But, in a way, I feel sorry for them. Bullying seems to have grown more prevalent as well, I will admit. It's always been present, but incidents appear to have been more malicious recently. And perhaps the children of today lack basic consideration for their fellow students.
Looks like it, yeah. What is this boomer conversation? Can't believe it, Kiryu-san. You're such a boomer, Kiryu-san. Oh!
hit a tree! What? Here you shot that one into outer fucking space. Another tree? Ah, jeez. Oh. No, I think I'm good with that one. It's in the rough. No, I'm good. Why did I hit it all the way back? No! I'm gonna get this fucking shot. Nope. Ooh. Oh! Tickled the hole. Oh, come on. Yeah! You were literally forced to change your dominant hand because left-hand writing wasn't proper? Bruh, same. And it fucked me up for the rest of my life. I learned way later what my dominant hand was, and now I can't do anything right. I've had to rewire so much of my shit to be right-handed. Remember when you were either wrong or disrespectful? Yeah. Kiryu-san, I have another question about your children, if you don't mind. How do they spend their free time? Well, we don't have a computer or any games, so for the most part they play together outside. All the older kids really look after the younger ones, too. It's like we're one big family. That sounds lovely. Would it be alright if I paid a visit sometime? Of course. I'd be glad to have you. Ooh! I have to thank you for the match, Kiryu-san. Golf isn't much without an enjoyable conversation to go with it. I hope I'll have the chance to stop by your orphanage sometime soon, and I mean that sincerely. We'd love to have you. Perhaps there's even some way the city could support all that charitable work you do for those children. If you ever need anything, please feel free to give me a call. I'll do everything within my power to help you. I appreciate that, Akasaka-san. Farewell now. See you later. And before I forget, I signed you up on my permanent guest list, so you're free to visit the club whenever you please. Perhaps we'll even play again sometime. I hope so. And just like that,
Kiryu's got a friend on the city council. Akasaka-san had nothing but nice things to say about Morning Glory. I bet that'll make Shiro feel better. I wonder if any new subquests have cropped up. I guess not. Come in the morning. Oh, Akasaka-san. Good to see you again, Kiryu-san. I told you I'd stop by, didn't I? Yeah, though I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. Once an idea crosses my mind, I simply have to see it through as soon as possible. Taichi in the house! Yo, Uncle Kaz! Hey, you forgot to say hello to our guests. And take your shoes off before you go inside. Hi, Uncle Kaz. We're home. You two have a good day at school? Mm-hmm. Oh, a guest.
Konnichiwa.
Hi, mister.
Konnichiwa.
Hi. Hello there, kids. Come on, Izumi-chan. Okay. Such energetic kids.
ただいま。
その様子じゃ負けたか。
次は絶対勝つ。
元気な子供ですな。
あれ？お客さん？
ああ、挨拶しろ。
はじめまして、シロです。
ほう、ちゃんと挨拶もしっかりできて気持ちのいい子だ。
おい、あんたが桐生だな。この子供にあんたどういう教育してるんだ。見ろ、喧嘩であざだらけだ。どうしてくれるんだ。
ああ、橋本さん、お久しぶりですね。
ん？赤坂先生。
Oh, shit. What are you doing here? Truthfully, I've been wanting to pay this orphanage a visit for some time now. So, of course, I didn't waste any time when Kiryu-san here invited me. I needed to see the children he clearly loves so much for myself. They'll certainly grow into fine young adults. Is it the environment, or perhaps Kiryu-san's guiding hand? What's your secret? Honestly, I can't take that much credit. They're all really independent. I only step in when absolutely necessary. I see. You should take a page out of his book, Hashimoto. Yes, sir. I agree. Hey, what about Shiro? He thinks he's better than all of us regular kids because he doesn't have any parents. Don't speak to him like that, young man. He didn't choose to be an orphan. None of these kids did. If you were really his friend, you would help him solve his problems, not make them worse. Whatever, you old fart. Well, I never. I feel sorry for that boy's parents. Though I'm sure being his teacher is hard enough, Hashimoto-sensei. Well, I should be going. I must say, Kiryu-san, it warms my heart to see how happy and healthy your children are. You have the full support of the city, I assure you. There's nothing like getting embarrassed in front of your sensei. Hi, Uncle Kaz. Hey, Haruka. How was school? Good. Are the others back already? Yeah, they got home a while ago. Shiro too? I hope he's okay. Don't worry, Haruka. Shiro's gonna be just fine. Really? That's a relief. I was so worried when I heard he was getting bullied. But I'm glad everything's gonna be fine now. Me too. Well, I better go to get dinner started. Be careful with the knives. Yeah, we did a good thing. Come on, give me it back. I will, just not yet. Sorry, Taichi. Sounds like Taichi and Ayako are up in arms over something. I better go take a look. Just give me my money back. I don't have it right now. Can you wait until I get my allowance? But that's not till next week. And the new Ninja Rangers manga comes out today. All the kids at school are gonna read it before me. I'm sorry, Taichi. Ugh, whatever. You better pay me back soon, liar face. That was a little bit weird. Why didn't you pay Taichi back, Ayako? Did you lose the money? Or accidentally spend it? Come on, this isn't like you. When you borrow something from someone, you have to make sure you give it back. But... Don't be afraid. You can tell me. Someone stole it. What? One of those other kids? Are you sure? Maybe it just fell out of your pocket. No, I keep all my money in my wallet inside my bag. So whoever stole it would have to know it was... So whoever stole it would have had to know it was there. Alright, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. No! Ayako, we have to find out what happened. But... I'll go round up the others. Wait for me in the dining room. Okay. Ah, shit! Hey, can you go to the dining room for me? What's wrong, Uncle Kaz? Nothing, really. We just need to have a family discussion about something. Oh, okay. Did something happen? I'll tell you later. See you girls in the dining room. Okay. Aw, shit, they're going to the dining room. That means some serious shit's gonna go down. Oh, right, this is, I don't need this. Alright, listen up, motherfuckers. I wonder where the others have gone. What is this? Looks like something washed ashore. I'll take the wooden box. There's a dropper inside the box. Yeah! Also, yes, Kiryu's been wasted this whole time. What the hell is happening here? Alright, enough of that. Koji.
Huh?
Oh, Uncle Kaz, what's up? Can you three go wait for me in the dining room? Isn't it kind of early for dinner? We're gonna have a house meeting. Why? What happened? You'll know soon enough. Just go wait for me, okay? Alright. Come on. And I need to find Taichi. And I need to find... Wait, so there's 1, 2... Ah, there we go. Hello? Taichi. Uncle Kaz, you gotta help. I gave Ayako some money, but she's not giving it back. I know. I heard you two arguing about it earlier. Then why won't you do something? I am. Go wait in the dining room. All of us are going to have a talk about what's going on here. What do you mean? It looks like someone stole the money from Ayako. Huh? Like, someone here? I'm not sure yet. That's why I want to have this meeting. Just wait for me in the dining room, okay? Yeah, okay. Dosuru. Alright. Let's do a head count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need 3 more kids. There's 7. 8. What's up, Uncle Kaz? There's something we need to talk about. Wait for me in the dining room, okay? Okie dokie. And we need to find Haruka as well. What? Where have you been, Uncle Kaz? We're supposed to be eating dinner ready. Looks like dinner's gonna have to wait. Huh? Why? Ayaka's money has gone missing. Huh? Do you think someone stole it? Sounds like it. One day it was in her wallet, the next it was gone. That's awful. Anyway, we're gonna meet in the dining room. I want you there too. All right. And that should be all of them. Plot twist, the thief was Kiryu? Shit, Ayaka's gonna whoop my ass with interest. Get on over to the dining room. Ayako? Okay. Well, that's everyone. Time to find out what happened. And that's pretty much all we know. Ayako's really worried, and rightfully so. The money got taken right out of her wallet, after all. Now, I don't like doing this any more than you do. But if one of you guys stole the money, I need you to speak up. Ayako, when did you first notice it was gone?
I think it was 2 days ago.
Alright then, did any of you notice anything weird going on? Were there any strangers hanging around or anything?
I think I saw something. Riona was digging around in Ayaka's bag.
Riona?
Ayako-chan said I could borrow her paint, so I was getting out of her bag. You don't think I stole the money, do you, Uncle Kaz?
Of course not.
Now that I think about it, didn't Mitsuo just buy a new model set? It's a pretty fancy one, too. Kinda suspicious timing, don't you think?
Ah, fuck, here we go. These kids are playing Amogus. Boom, doo, 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 doo. Well, Mitsuo. Wait, wasn't the guy named Poison also called Mitsuo? You can call me Poison. And Kiryu just walks away. How did you get the money? How did you get the money for something like that?
Huh? I saved up for weeks, that's how. I didn't do anything wrong, Uncle Kaz. I even stopped buying snacks so I could save up quicker. Besides, don't they say the first guy to speak up is usually the one who did it? What was that? You heard me. Stop it, you two. Uncle Kaz, what do we do?
All right, we're done here. This was clearly a mistake. Hashtag toss Taichi. He's the one who got his money stolen. Or, well, it was his money, but he wasn't the one who got stolen from.
But somebody stole the money, right? Yeah, he's right.
Look, we're not going to keep sitting here flinging accusations at each other. That's not what being a family is about. But I'll say it again. If one of you did take the money, you can come talk to me whenever you want. I won't tell the others. The only thing that accomplished was making everyone doubt each other. Although, we'd be missing a lot more than Ayaka's money if the thief had come from outside. So much as I'd hate to admit it, one of the kids must have stolen it. I guess the only option now is looking through their things.
Ah, well, this Kiryu. This is a huge breach of privacy for these children. I realize that something fucky's going on, but you can't just look through their stuff like that. You need to get a warrant, Kiryu-san.
What were you doing in here, Eri?
Nothing.
That's Ayako's bag, right? You know you can't dig around in there without her permission. Come on, just tell me what you were doing. Or is there a reason you don't want to say?
You're wrong. Uncle Kaz, what's wrong with Eri?
I found her looking through your bag.
Huh? Oh.
Something else missing?
Nuh-uh. Actually, the money's back in my wallet.
What?
Eri. So she stole it. But for why, Eri? For why? I stole the money because I wanted to buy more parents.
Alright, Eri. It's time you told me what's going on.
I'm sorry, Uncle Kaz. I'm really, really sorry.
So it was you.
I promised my friends I'd go to the movies with them, but I didn't have any money.
Then why'd you promise?
I never get to do stuff with them. They have real parents, so they get way more allowance than I do. And you have 9 of us to take care of, so I can't ask for more. My friends know I can't afford a lot, so they never ask me to do stuff with them. So when they asked me to go to the movies, I was really happy. I couldn't say no to that, so I just took the money. I was gonna give it back next time I got my allowance, I swear. But I'm sorry, Uncle Kaz.
I'm glad you were planning to pay her back, but you can't borrow something that's not yours without asking first. That's stealing.
I know.
But you gave the money back, and now you've confessed, too. That's really brave of you. The next step now is apologizing to Ayako. You think you can do that for me, Eri?
But I made everyone so mad. Nobody's gonna forgive me. Especially not Ayako. Ayako just runs up in heat actions area.
エリちゃん。
さあ、勇気を出せ。
綾子ちゃん、私ありがとう。そしてごめん。なんで綾子ちゃんが謝るの？本当はね、私エリちゃんがお金持ってくところ見ちゃってたんだ。でもね、私
Whoa.
その場でエリちゃんのこと止めてあげられなかった。エリちゃんのことを本当に思ったら、私あの場で言うべきだった。後悔してるんだ。私の方がお姉ちゃんなのに、 勇気がなかった。私にもっと勇気があればこんな大きなことにならなかったのに。
She's gonna grow up to be a good one.
だからごめん。私も許して。ごめんね。ごめんね。
Yeah. Man, wish I had an orphanage by the Osaka beach line. Not Osaka, Okinawa. Come on, you two. Let's go back inside. Huh? What's wrong?
Everyone's so angry. I wonder what they're gonna do when they find out Eri took the money. I mean, Koji and Riona are already fighting. What do we do, Uncle Kaz? Everyone's gonna hate me.
Nobody's going to hate anyone. I'll tell you what. Leave the talking to me. What I need you two to do is... Got it?
I'm so sorry, Uncle Kaz.
Come on. Let's get everyone in the dining room.
Okay, I'll go round them up. Me too.
Osaka will probably be a bit colder. That's fine by me. I'm pretty hot-blooded, so I like colder temperatures. And again, Kiryu's footsteps rattle the earth. Listen up. We got Ayaka's money back.
Really? Then you know who the thief is.
Not so fast. I actually have to apologize to all of you.
Huh? Why?
Well, Eri came to me yesterday saying she found some money, but I guess it slipped my mind today.
Seriously, Eri? Where'd you find it? In the yard. And how much was it? 1,000 yen.
Which is exactly how much you were missing, right, Ayako?
Yeah.
Meaning there's a good chance the money Eri found yesterday is the same money that went missing from Ayako's bag. There's no other possibility. Don't you guys think?
I guess. Sounds about right to me. So then nobody stole the money. Why was I getting blamed for it?
I'm sorry, Mitsuo. All of this could have been avoided if I had just remembered sooner. Everyone, I'm really sorry.
Sorry's not good enough. Yeah, I got called a thief. Yeah, me too. Hold on, guys. Wait, I'm the one who dropped the money, so you're gonna get mad at anyone, get mad at me. I should have said something sooner, too. I'm really sorry, everyone. See? Uncle Kaz was just a little forgetful. I think we should be glad none of us turned out to be thieves. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, Riona. Don't worry about it. And I'm sorry for suspecting you, Mitsuo. Whatever. I probably deserved it for how I treated Koji. Hey, it's all in the past now. I'm just glad I got my money back, though now I'm realizing I'm starving. When's dinner, Uncle Kaz? I want to eat too. Me three. Oh yeah, we totally forgot about dinner.
Right. Let's get moving.
And make it snappy, Uncle Kaz.
Try not to eat the table while we're gone. Actually, why don't you all go play outside while we cook? We'll come get you when it's ready.
Okay. I still say Tasta. Taichi was the victim in all of this. Taichi is not sus. He's just a little chubby.
Well, guess we better get started.
Right. Oh, it's nighttime. Uncle Kaz! Uncle Kaz!
What's wrong, Taichi?
It's that guy with the curly hair. I just saw him again.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's in that blue truck, probably spying on us again. It's definitely him.
All right, I'll handle it. Make sure everyone gets inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a look outside. Think you can handle dinner while I'm gone, Haruka?
Of course. Be careful, Uncle Kaz.
I'll be fine. Don't worry. If I'm not back in time for dinner, you guys can start without me.
Okay. Ricky, my boy.
Wait, where's the... Where's the truck? Where's the fire? Oh, it's the Shochu lady. And they're having the exact same conversation they were always having. Where's the truck? Wait a minute. What the hell's going on? I don't see him, but I can't head downtown just yet. Not before find those Ryudo guys. Where's the funny truck? I don't see him anywhere. Maybe Taichi was wrong. Hey,
またお前か。俺の答えは変わってねえぞ。
いや、今日はそういうんじゃねえんです。
ん？じゃあ何の用だ？
今日は兄貴にどうしても頼みたいことがあって。
What kind of favor are we talking? It's got to do with the little lady. You mean the girl with the sketchbook?
That's right. 2 nights ago, she just disappeared. Nobody knows where she could have gone.
You think she ran away?
Dunno. We got men searching the streets and all, but they haven't found her so much of a trace of her yet.
And have you gone to the police?
Well, not exactly.
Why not? You should file a missing persons report.
Yeah. I don't know that we really can.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth of it is, she's the daughter of the guy the boss used to do business with. Now the boss is taking care of the girl, yeah, but he never officially adopted her. If the cops found out about that, they'd ship her back to her parents, no questions asked.
And we don't want that?
Right. Saki-san's parents are real scum of the earth, let me tell you. Her dad gambled all their money away and then some. And then he would come home stinking of booze and beat the daylights out of the girl and her mom. Her mom, on the other hand, was always sleeping around. Acted like she didn't want a damn thing to do with her.
So then Nakahara took Saki in to protect her.
Yep. 3 years back, we got asked to collect her dad's gambling debt. So the boss went over to their house, but when he walked inside...
What happened?
He found the guy dead, hanging blue-faced from a rope in their living room. Saki-san still clutching his lifeless leg.
And her mom?
Probably off with one of her fuckboys. The lady never gave a single shit about Saki-san.
Which is why Nakahara took her in.
Yep. The boss looks scary, sure, but he's got a good heart. It just wasn't in him to leave Saki-san like that. And yeah, he complained at first about how much trouble it was raising a kid. But it wasn't long till he ended up a proud father. Now he treats Saki-chan like she's his own flesh and blood.
That's amazing.
Yep, but word has it her mom's back in town. That she wants to take Saki-san back.
Why now, after all this time?
Beats me. Probably so she can have a maid to do all the housework while she goes out and parties. Anyway, the boss has been trying to keep the little lady in the office so her mom won't be able to find her.
Which is why she was in there when I stopped by.
Yep. And now that she's missing, the boss is real worried.
Saki's not a child anymore, though. Couldn't she just call him if she needed to?
Call him? Not a chance in hell.
Why not?
The girl's mute.
What?
The doctor said it's some kind of mental block. Probably from watching her dad hang himself right in front of her. So you see, she can't call us.
And that's why she has the sketchbook.
Come on, Aniki. We gotta find her as soon as possible. Please.
で、俺に何をしろと？
今親父は荒れちまって手がつけられねえ状態です。だから兄貴に出張ってもらってとりあえず親父を落ち着かせてほしいんです。
なんで俺なんだ？
先日の一件から親父は兄貴に一目置いてるみてえです。だからここは兄貴しか収められねえと。
ちょっと待て。
はい？
さっきから聞いていると、俺のことを兄貴兄貴って何言ってるんだ？
だって兄貴は兄貴じゃないですか。
お前は流動一家の若頭だろう。俺はお前の兄貴分でも何でもない。
まあその話はいいとして。
よくない。お前みたいなやつに兄貴と呼ばれたらうちの子供たちに悪影響だろうが。
別にいいじゃないですか。俺は兄貴の強さと男気に惚れたんです。俺にとって兄貴は兄貴なんです。じゃあシモン、車回してきますんでお願いします。兄貴。
What a doofus.
How did I go from Tojo Clan 4th chairman to this? Ah, for the love of God. For the love of God. We're gonna have to walk from here, Aniki.
I don't remember agreeing to this. Well, I've come this far. Might as well see it through.
Let's get moving, Aniki.
Alright, alright.
Let's have a little look-see here. I'm gonna sell those nails. Huh? Your face is really pissing me off, asshole. You got something to say for yourself, huh? If you ain't gonna get on the ground and apologize, I'm gonna smash that face into the ground for you. Hey, isn't this the loan shark from earlier? Well, hot damn. Woo! Ooh, you see that shit, chat? I didn't mean it. Your face is great, man. And hey, I'm not even mad anymore. So,
Let me thank you for that. Here, take this.
I got a lukewarm 5,000 yen. Well, hot damn. Bro, can't believe Prince Philip got reincarnated. Popularity bracelet. Lucky bracelet. Protective amulet. Tiger skin belt. Baroque pearl. 9-iron. Chinese broadsword. I don't need any of this shit. Too soon? I thought his heart stopped beating like 3 years ago.
I'm living on the edge.
You worship me, mortal.
親父は奥です。さっきまで青森飲んで暴れていたとこっす。しゃあ、なんだよったけよ。ああ。おお、これは桐生さんじゃないですか。
どうも荒れてるみたいだな。
What do you want this time? Sorry, but I'm not in the mood to talk about your little land problems.
Rikiya told me what's going on with Saki.
That's Rikiya for you. Never knows to keep his damn mouth shut. This ain't your problem, Kiryu-san.
Why don't you go look for her?
Can't. It wouldn't be so miserable if it was that easy.
What do you mean?
She ran away because she didn't want to live with me anymore. I just scare her off if I went hunting for her now.
You don't know that for sure. Why don't you try to figure out why she really ran away? It wouldn't be too late to catch up with her if you knew where to go. Rikiya told me Saki's mom had been looking for her recently. Maybe Saki just wanted to see her again after all this time.
Same difference. Either she wants to be with her mom or she doesn't want to be with me. God damn it. Am I really worse than that miserable whore?
Nakahara.
Guess a Yakuza like me doesn't have any business taking in a kid in the first place, huh?
That's not true. All children need is someone who really truly cares about them. It doesn't matter what you do for a living.
The hell do you know? You think you're some kind of kid expert just because you run a fucking orphanage?
I know enough. I was an orphan myself.
Huh?
Not only that, the man who raised me was in the Yakuza. And since I have no memories of my birth parents, that man is more of a father than I've ever had.
He might have been a Yakuza, yeah, but I loved him all the same. And I'm sure Saki loves you too. But it's natural for her to miss her mom. She's still just a kid, after all.
You really think?
Of course. Now get out there and find her before someone else does.
But I can't.
Why not?
Look at me, Kiryu-san. Why would Saki ever want to come back to this mess after seeing her mother? A thug like me could never compare to an actual parent. I'm just gonna have to face the facts. Saki's gone.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do.
わかった。俺がさっきから話を聞いてやる。
なんでお前さんが？
俺もな、あんたと一緒で目の前に困っているガキがいると放っておけないたちなんだ。
ちょっとあんた、俺はあんたから土地を取り上げようと。
安心しな。別に酒を連れ戻したところで土地の話を持ち出す気はねえよ。それとこれとは話は別だ。今は先のことだけを考えようじゃねえか。
お前、
あんたんとこの若いの借りるぜ。行くぞ、力也。
はい、兄貴。
Hey, I'm glad you enjoy it, Yorkshire Joker.
Hope you get to tune in tonight.
Thanks for talking to him, Manaki. But if we're really gonna look for Saki, I don't have the slimmest idea of where to start.
Then we'll just have to ask around. We can focus on the area right around your office for now.
But we already combed every last nook and cranny. Nobody's seen her.
And you don't know where her mom lives.
Nope, sorry to say.
Is there anywhere you haven't looked?
Nowhere she'd be likely to turn up. Only still left unturned is Hachimachi.
Hachimachi? Why haven't you checked there?
Place is the biggest red light district on the island. Chock full of hostess clubs, brothels, all sorts of smut a kid's not going to go anywhere near. Besides...
What?
It's Tamashiro family turf. Things would get really hairy. Things would get real hairy real fast if we showed our faces over there.
Then it's settled. We're going to Hachimachi.
But Aniki, I just told you. Hachimachi's...
The only place you haven't looked. I don't care whose turf it is. We're going. Well... You're welcome to stay behind if you think the Tamashiro are really that scary.
Like hell that's gonna happen. I'm coming, Aniki.
Good. Now let's go.
Alright.
Do any of them know he's the Dragon of Dojima? I mean, at this point, Kiryu is only a local legend. He'd only be well known in Kamurocho and Sanbori. Whoa! Flame Warrior 13, thank you for the raid, dude. We're going to look for Hachimachi.
Rikia! Oh, thank God it's you! Something terrible has happened. Alright, alright. Calm down and tell me what's going on. It's Saki-chan. Huh? What about her? I saw her in Hachimachi with some woman I've never seen before. Something felt real off about the whole thing. And you're sure it was her?
And you're sure it was her?
Oh, what if it isn't the dashing young fellow from before? This must be fate. Come on, we don't got time for your hopeless flirting. Let's try and focus.
Where did you see Saki?
Coming out of the convenience store over the intersection, with some woman who was absolutely dressed to the nines. I wonder who she was. Maybe Saki's
mother.
Then, you really think she went back?
Hard to say. The only way to know for sure is to find her and ask.
I guess. By the way, Rikia, you gonna have a party tonight? A party? Ah, shit. It's the boss's birthday. I've been so distracted it totally slipped my mind. He's not gonna be in any mood for celebration if we can't find Saki, though.
Then we're not doing ourselves any favors by standing around. Come on, let's go.
Right. We gotta bring her back. Even if it's just for today. Let's move, Aniki. Oh boy. Convenience store aliens. Ooh. Young, please, Kiryu's retired. Retiring at 40 ain't bad, though. Although I guess he's not really retired. Ooh. You there, in the kitschy skirt. Oh, shit.
Who are you?
Me? Who the fuck are you? Don't tell me you didn't know you're waddling all over Tamashiro family territory right now.
Tamashiro? Sorry, never heard of him. I usually try to keep my nose out of Yakuza business.
Bullshit. It's clear as the damn Okinawan sky what you do for a living.
I'm telling the truth. And even if I was a Yakuza, I'm not here looking for trouble. Now I suggest you leave us alone. Or else.
Wait, is that Rikia back there? Your little game of hide and seek's not gonna work on me, Ryudo asshole. Ah, shit. I knew it. Not Yakuza my ass. If you weren't Yakuza, you wouldn't be spending your time with us Ryudo sap. You here to try and take the brat back?
What brat?
I don't got time for the 20 questions, bitch. Come on, boys, let's show them what we do to trespassers. The fuck did you just say to me? You can't say that on twitch.tv/distortion devil. Got him. Bam! Beat the piss out of him. Shit, this guy really eats his spinach, huh?
So, you ready to talk now? Tell me about this brat you mentioned.
You listening, punk? Open your mouth or I'll open it for you. Now, did you kidnap Saki or not, huh? Look, we didn't take nobody. Some bitch claiming to be the girl's mother brought her in.
What could her mom possibly have to do with the Tamashiro?
Duh. The tramp's sleeping with the boss. Probably doesn't realize she's just another notch in the bedpost for him.
In other words, you have no real reason to keep Saki. Give her back.
Look, we don't have her in a cage or nothing. She and her mom could be anywhere.
I think there's more to this than you're letting on. Maybe we should go pay your boss a little visit. Rikia, where's the Tamashiro office?
Are you out of your mind, Aniki? We can't go in there, just the two of us. Your boy's right. They're gonna tear you limb from limb in there. But if you really want to die, I'll tell you. It's on the street behind the convenience store.
You heard the man, Rikia. Come on.
But Aniki...
Clearly, they don't know how many Yakuza offices I've invaded. Ooh, upgrade ya, grade ya.
This looks like the place.
I mean, yeah, but we're not really gonna walk in there by ourselves, are we? They'll pulverize us.
What, you scared?
Me? I'm not scared of a damn thing. I'd put my life on the line if you asked me to, Aniki.
Wait, that's... Saki's sketchbook. This drawing is...
Something wrong, Aniki?
We're definitely on the right track, Rikia. Saki has to be in here.
I knew it.
I want you to go get Nakahara and tell him we found her, and bring him back with you.
Okay. What about you, Aniki?
Just go. I'll keep an eye on things here.
Okay, I'll be back in a jiff.
Well, time to head in.
Whoa. Oof! Oh, I'm sorry.
Another one of Tamashiro's grunts, huh? Do I need to teach you a lesson too?
Wait, please. Just look at me. Do I seem like a Yakuza to you?
You have a point, but you do look familiar. Anyway, if you're not the Tamashiro, what are you doing walking into their office?
Well, I have a deal to make with them. You know how it is. I mean, you're obviously Yakuza.
Not anymore, I'm not. I'm just here to take care of some business.
Oh. Well, I'm Kamiyama. What's your name?
It's Kiryu.
Kiryu-san. Why does it feel like I know that name? Anyway, I deal in certain choice items. They've been in high demand lately, if I do say so myself. It sounds like the Tamashiro are going to war soon, so they've asked me to bring some of my stuff over.
And let me guess, by stuff you mean weapons?
You don't have to scream. The whole town's gonna hear. But if you're gonna go toe-to-toe with the Tamashiro, I might be able to lend a hand, if you catch my drift.
I thought they were your customers.
Well, yeah, but they're one of the customers you wish you could get rid of, but I can't because they pay your rent. Though if you started buying from me and wiped them out, I could be free from their clutches.
Hold on a second. I never said a word about wiping anyone out.
No need to be coy about it. I've been in this business for a long time. Ripped guys like you are the brawling type, it's obvious. You've probably been in more fights than I can count. Either way, wouldn't you rather have a weapon on you than bust in when you bust in there? Better than going in empty-handed.
I guess.
Then it's settled. I know the perfect store that can get you just the fix you need. That's it right there.
Not much for appearances.
Don't worry about that. Just come with me. This is the only shop in town that sells the kind of underhanded stuff you're looking for. This guy here is an associate of mine.
It's, quite a setup.
Hey, don't knock mobility. Anything that can help you get away from the fuzz is a positive in my book.
Right. I take it this is your store then?
Oh, heavens no. This one's all handled by my pal here. My own shop is up the second floor of a building near the Ryudo office. That's where I sell gear and mod stuff, too.
Near the Ryudo office, huh? I wish I could just give you everything you need to crush the Tamashiro, but remember, I'm running a business here. Let me see. Here, this should get your engine started. I got an extendable staff. Oh boy. It should come in handy. Thanks, Kamiyama. Oh, it's no problem at all. That's one of our most popular items. Ah, and remember that weapons will break as you use them. If that ever happens, just bring it up to my shop and I'll fix it up for you in no time flat. Though don't expect me to work for free. Free or not, that's a pretty good deal. By the way, you guys have a lot of weapons I've never seen before. It's incredible. Oh, have our wares caught your eye? I know a guy who can teach you how to use them if you want. A weapons expert, huh? Yes. I'll mention you to him. I'm sure he'd be thrilled to have a student as beefy as you. Oh, and just holler if you need anything else. I'll help you as much as I humanly can. After all, the Tamashiro will come from my legs. Maybe more if you fail. Well, let's hope I don't fail then. Yeah. Feel free to stop by my shop when you have time. I will. Thanks, Kamiyama. Aw, shit. Let's fucking go.
Huh? 誰だお前流動一家のやつか
サキはどこだ
あのガキのことかガキなら親分の部屋だだがお前はあのガキに会う前に死んじゃうけどね
雑魚に用はね通らせてもらうぜ
大した自信だな遠慮はいらねえぶっ殺してやれや
Yeah, alright.
来いよ痛い目見ねえとわかんねえかせい
Oh! Oh. Got him. I was blocking my path from getting broken. My fists. Woo! Oh. Not today, fucker. Ooh. Got him. Get out of here, motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, God. You again. What the? Yeah. Why, you little? No, piece of shit. Piece of fucking poo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah. My inventory is full. Hang on. So we're redeemed to hydrate and to stretch. Oh. Wait, nope. My inventory is full. Oh God. The door is closed. Oh my God. Okay, you still got it. Good Lord. Get me the heck out of here.
サキ。
流動一家の新入りか。一人で飛び込んでくるとはいい度胸だ。
俺は流動一家じゃない。その子を取り返しに来ただけだ。
何おかしなこと言ってんだ。このガキに用があるのは中原だけだろうが。
理由はどうでもいい。とにかくその子を返してもらうぜ。
ふざけんな。大事な取引の材料、そう簡単に奪われてたまるか。
取引だ
と。そんなことも知らねえで来たのか。とんだお人よしだな。
This wasn't even my problem.
しかし、かわいそうな娘もいたもんだね。
I think this guy's a famous say as well.
母ちゃんは男のために実の娘まで誘拐しちまうとは。こりゃ世も末だ。
ちょっとあんた、何言ってんの？あんたこの前サキと一緒に3人で暮らそうって。
俺が本気でお前みたいな年間の女相手にすると思ったのか。お前はもう用済みなんだよ。
This guy's gonna get it.
嘘でしょ。ねえ、嘘なんでしょ。何言ってんのよ。嘘だって言いなさいよ。
話せ。この合わせ。
Whoa! Alright.
うまく避けたじゃねえか。さあ、次はお前の番だ。お前をぶっ殺した後、その指全部中原に届けてやるぜ。
気乗りしねえな。
Alright, weirdo.
殴る価値がねえやつと喧嘩するのは好きじゃね
え。何一人で格好つけてんだ。
だが、てめえみてえなやつをのさばらせておくのはもっと好きじゃねえ。
ああ？
来やがれこのゲド！
I'm about to whoop this motherfucker's ass. Tetsuo Tamashiro, patriarch of the Tamashiro family. Oh, I know what you are. You're just like that gun dude. Oh, I just realized this guy's Heihachi. Say that to my face, motherfucker. Bam! Oh! We have discount Kuze now. It really is discount Kuze. Ah, fuck. Oh.
Crazy!
Kick his ass.
Thank you for the 200 bits. Copper tulip. Oh, God. No, no, no. Ah, fuck. Go away, Heihachi! Oh, here we go again. Oh, it's a fight to the finish now. Bah!
気縄に。
大丈夫ですか兄貴。お嬢。
先。
中原の親父さんな、お前がいなくなってすごく心配していたんだ。お前がな、本当の母親のとこに行っちゃったんじゃないかと思ってすごく寂しがっていたんだ。お前は中原と母親どっちと一緒にいたいんだ。
何が娘よ、何が母親よ。バッカじゃないのあんたたち。
何？
私はね、この子のせいで人生めちゃくちゃになったのよ。生まれた時からいっつも邪魔だった。
Now, I know Kiryu doesn't hit women, but
お嬢の前でなんてこと。
うるさい、私に触らないで。
she just tossed Rikia.
そんなにその子が欲しいんならあんたにくれてやるわ。
くそ、なんて母親だ。実の子の目の前で。これじゃあ先があんまりにも。
先なら大丈夫だ。スケッチブックの中身見たことないだろう。
ああ、
見てみろ。
There you go.
見守ってくれて。
Japanese Mario.
もう答えは出ていたんだ。先は
Ricky is still on the
あ
floor.
んたの本当の娘なんだ。そうだろ、先。
先。ありがとうな。ありがとうな。先。先。
Can we get a Yahoo?
今回の一件、あんたには本当に世話になった。この中原茂に共同40年。あんたほどの男見たことがねえ。
やめてくれ。
いや、そうはいかねえ。俺はあんたとどうしても兄弟の杯を交わしたいと思ってる。
何？
失礼します。
Listen, I had a sworn brother once and it didn't end well.
桐生の兄弟。頼む。俺はあんたに惚れちまった。杯を交わしてくれ。
と言ってもな、俺はもう極道じゃねえんだ。
そんなことは関係ねえ。要は俺があんたに惚れたってことだけだ。それで十分。
勝手な話だな。
売借人もいねえが我慢してくれ。頼む。
売借人なら俺が引き受けますよ。
What? Daigo?
Daigo?
What the hell is Daigo doing? Oh, he probably heard up I shook up a Yakuza office. Probably.
どうして大悟がここに？
例の
Ah!
リゾート
It always keeps coming back to me, doesn't it?
リゾートの土地買収だと？
ええ、実は今話題になっているリゾート開発に必要な土地の買収。沖縄の東上会傘下の組織が 中心となって進めていたことなんです。
なんだと？まさかその登場会傘下の組織ってのが玉城組だってのか？
そうです。玉城組は登場会の下部、5次団体にあたる組織です。その玉城組が登場会の本家の許可もなく、
Well, it's a good thing I just beat the shit out of all of them.
買収を進めていたんです。
どうして玉城組は土地の買収を？
例のリゾート開発、計画の立案者である鈴木大臣が土地の買収を玉城組に依頼したというのが事の発端です。
What's with your colors in your pants?
あのリゾートは一定の広さの土地を揃えることができないと動かない計画なんです。
だからあの土地が必要なのか。
はい。リゾートに必要な土地を確保するためにはどうしても
I guess Two-Tone was in
組織に渡す必要
2009.
がありますからね。玉城組は格好の存在だったというわけです。
Also, could those pinstripes be
その
any
話は
thicker?
分かった。だがどうして大悟が沖縄に来る必要があったんだ？
玉城組の土地買収のやり口は非常に強引なものでした。他人から土地の権利書を奪い取るようなことばかりしていましたからね。
No, Minoru
じゃあ
Suzuki.
うちの先を
The
さらっ
guy
た
who
の
beats up young
俺の土地
people.
の権利書が目的だったのか。
おそらくそうでしょう。玉城は中原さんのお子さんを誘拐し、身代として土地権利書を取引するつもりだったのでしょう。
くそー、玉城の野郎。手の込んだ真似しやがって。
玉城組のような強引な土地買収を続ければ、いずれ大事になるのは明白です。リゾート開発にヤクザが絡んでるなんてスキャンダル。世間に知れたら、リゾート開発はおろか、基地拡大法案まで白紙に戻る可能性があります。それでタミヤさんは私のところに事態の収拾を依頼してきたんです。
そうなのか。
世間で囁かれている通り、基地拡大法案とリゾート開発計画はワンセットなんです。
それはどういうことで？
あの二つは持ちつ持たれつの関係なんですよ。どちらかが倒れたらうまくいかなくなる。リゾート開発がなくなれば基地拡大法案だけが残ってしまい、住民感情から法案が通る可能性がなくなります。だからある意味タミヤさんにとってリゾートは自分の基地拡大法案の生命線なんです。
なるほど。それでタミヤは自分の基地拡大法案にケチがつかないよう大悟に事態の収拾を依頼したってわけか。
ええ、そうです。私は今回の仲裁をこちらのトーマ君に。
This must be where the Japanese nationalism starts to bleed into the series.
タミヤ防衛大臣の秘書をさせていただいています。東間翔陽と申します。
I don't trust you.
ほう、その年で大臣先生の秘書さんとは立派なもんだな。
いえいえ、私はタミヤ先生のご指示に従っているだけの男です。
しかし土地の買収を止めてしまえばどのみちリゾート開発も進まなくなるんじゃないのか。結局タミヤの基地拡大法案は通らなくなってしまうだろう。
その件に関しては地域住民との話を詰めながら進める予定と聞いております。
どうしてそこまでして法案を通したいんだ？
基地拡大法案を通せばリゾート開発よりも大きな仕事を成し遂げたことになり、次期総理へ一気に近づくからです。
なるほどな。
登場会としても本来なら下部組織の仕事を奪うようなことはしたくないんですが、ひとたびスキャンダルになってしまった場合、後々警察にマークされてしまう可能性も高い。それだけは何としても避けたいと思い、仲裁の役目を引き受けたわけです。
そういうことだったのか。
でもまさか桐生さんの施設が買収対象だったとは正直驚きましたよ。
まあしかしこれでどっちにしてもあの土地を手放さなくてよくなったんだからよ。よかったじゃねえか。
Well, that's literally all I wanted, so...
しかし今回はこういう結末になりましたが、このままというわけにはいきません。
Oh, damn it.
いずれリゾート計画は私の手で必ず実現させます。
どういうことだ？あんたはタミヤの秘書だろ。リゾートよりも基地拡大が重要なんじゃないのか？
私は沖縄出身です。この辺境の地はこのままなら必ず廃れていってしまう。リゾート開発計画のように直接沖縄に金が落ちる仕組みを作らなければ、この島はいつまでたっても発展していかない。私はタミヤ大臣の秘書ですが、基地よりもむしろリゾートの方が沖縄には必要だと思っています。
トーマさんしたっけか、あんた。
Man, these cutscenes hit different with the without the constant music in the background.
人間がそんなこと望んじゃいねってことくらいよ。俺も最初は沖縄に金が欲しいならいいと思った。けどな、やっぱりそうじゃねえ。大事なのは俺ら沖縄の人間が愛せるままの沖縄ってことなんじゃねえのか？
一度東京に行けばわかりますよ。いかに沖縄が日本にとって必要のない小さな島なのかってことが。私は何としても沖縄を豊かにしたい。そのためなら多少の犠牲は必要だと思っています。
その犠牲が俺らの土地ってわけか。
ええ。沖縄には海や砂浜は腐るほどあります。多少リゾートのために切り取ったところで問題はないはずだ。
目的のためなら一人二人の犠牲は構わねえんだなんて、いかにも政治家さんの発想だと思うんだけどね。でもよ、そんな土地に命張って生きてる人間もいるんだぜ。
とにかく今回の一件、これで幕引きとさせてください。失礼しよう、トーマ君。
はい。
Well, that was interesting.
はい。
もしまた登場会がここの買収に来るようなら、その時は一言言ってから来てくれ。俺にも守らなきゃならないものがあるからな。
分かっています。ですが、ご安心ください。俺が6代目のうちは沖縄には手出しませんよ。
本当だな。
ええ。俺は嫌ってほど桐生さんの怖さ知ってます。
I'm well aware that you can and will beat the shit out of every single one of us if we try to fuck with you.
トーマ君の夢は彼が総理大臣になった時にでもやってもらいましょう。な、トーマ君。その頃はもう桐生さんもいい年になって、今面倒見てる子供さんたちも今の俺くらいの年にはなってますよ。それならいいでしょ
う。俺は結構しぶといぜ。
そうでした。じゃあ今度はプライベートで4代目。
ああ。
Is that the first time he learned that he was the fourth chairman? I forget.
あのよ、兄弟。
ん？なんだ？
あんた、もしかして、あの登場会の4代目ってわけじゃねえよな。
それがどうした？
嘘だろ？ 4 代目っつったらよ、こっちの人間でも知ってるぜ。
So they have heard of him.
あんたひょっとして桐生？
まあ、今度から喧嘩を売るときはちゃんと相手のことを調べてからにするんだな、兄弟。
なんかとんでもねえやつ。さすが顔しまったぜ。
Wait, you mean you're that Kiryu? You mean you're the dragon of Dojima? This Shochu sucks. I'd be shitting my pants too if I just realized that I raised a sword at the Dragon of Dojima. What is this, like the third time that Kiryu's barged into a Yakuza office and just completely destroyed everyone inside it? Chapter 4, The Man in the Sketch. We're here now.
Hi. Kiryu, 俺だ。柏木だ。
Kashiwagi-san.
柏木さん、すいません。ちょっと今、病院なんです。後でかけ直してもいいですか？桐生、6代目が撃たれた。何？大悟が？どういうことなんですか？1時間くらい前に本部の会長室で撃たれた。詳しいことはまだわからん。だが、どうも本部にいたやつの話によると、6代目を撃った男は風間の親父そっくりだったらしい。え？風間の親さんに？ああ、そうらしいんだ。とにかく状況が分かり次第連絡する。それじゃあ。
どうしたんですか、兄貴。
どうやら東京でも登場界の6代目が撃たれたらしい。
それって1年前兄貴とうちの親父が杯交わした時売借人してくれた
おそらく大悟を撃ったのも
その絵の男なんですか？
ああ、そうらしいんだ。
What the fuck?
Crazy!
The dead have risen and they're buying real estate.
But this isn't Dead Souls. Thank you for the 100 bits, though, Roger Hulan. Doc, how's the boss? We've done all we can to stabilize his condition. The next week or so will be critical. Is he gonna make it? It's hard to say with absolute certainty. He was shot 3 times at point-blank range, after all. Luckily, the bullets all appear to have narrowly missed his vital organs. That's certainly something to be thankful for. What are the odds he'll pull through, Doc? You gotta tell me. At the moment, I'd say around 50-50. Oh. But remember, he managed to call an ambulance entirely of his own despite having been shot multiple times. And I don't think he's ready to leave you all just yet. And we'll do everything we can to make sure he doesn't. Thank you so much, Doc. Nishiki was blown to bits. No way in hell he's alive. I mean, Kiryu survived that explosion, too. You gotta wonder. Neta mitai. Uncle Kaz? What's up, Haruka? Are you gonna go back to Kamurocho? I don't know if I am. Huh? Why not? I have a life here now. Responsibilities. I don't have time to go running off to Tokyo at the drop of a hat. But if you don't, we're gonna lose the orphanage, right? It's hard to say. Though one thing's for sure, whoever shot Nakahara was after the deed of our land. Aniki! Rikia, a little late for a house call, don't you think?
Sorry, but I've got a favor to ask.
What is it?
Well, I want to go to Kamurocho with you.
Huh?
I know you're going to try and get the deed back on Iki, which means finding the guy who shot the boss. Please, you've got to take me with you.
Rikia.
Oh, and Mikio can stick around the hospital while we're gone. He's on board if it means getting us payback for what that asshole did to your boss.
And Saki? What happens to her? Look, I'm glad you want revenge for your boss. But who's going to be there to look after Saki if you're not around?
Well, I could do it.
Huh?
Saki-chan can stay with us at the orphanage.
It's not going to be easy, you know.
I know, but she's probably been really lonely with her dad in the hospital and everything. Maybe it'll be good for her to spend time with the other kids for once.
Haruka-chan.
I'm sure the others would love to have a new friend to play with, too.
But...
Please, Uncle Kaz. I've trusted you all these years. This time I need you to trust me. We'll take good care of her, really.
Haruka.
兄貴、俺は絶対に兄貴の邪魔になるようなことはしません。だから俺を連れて行ってください。
わかった。
兄貴、ありがとうございます。
明日の夜、沖縄を立とう。今日は事務所に戻って支度でもしてこい。
はい。
There he goes.
はるか。力也のことも頼んだ。あいつはここに置いていく。今の
I just fucking lied to him.
あいつを連れて行くわけにはいかない。
おじさん。
I lied right to his fucking face.
It's getting kind of chilly. Let's go in, Uncle Kaz.
I actually think I'm going to stay out here for a little longer.
Oh, okay. See you inside.
Don't forget to wipe your feet off before you go in.
Oh boy, here's a gosh dang box. I got a dropper. Why do these droppers keep showing up? Suspicious. Ooh. Let's have a little fish.
Fishing pole. A little fishing might be fun. Okay, I'll give it a try.
Select your bait, then decide where to cast your line. Each type of bait has a different range of effect. I bet there are lots of fish over here. Start fishing. Let's get the bait ready. Let's see what I've got. I've got a worm. Yeah.
Yakuza.
Woo! So how you doing, chat? Ah! I got a hook! Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Oh, I gotta get a little slack. What? Ah. Fuck this. Wonder if there's any more things I could do downtown. Ooh. There is. Did I hear you say something about English classes? Oh, yes. Haven't you ever considered taking lessons before? If you register now, you're entitled to a free handbook that'll teach you all the ins and outs of the language. I'm not so sure. Oh, but fluency in English will greatly expand your horizons. Don't you want to be able to communicate with foreigners? Here, why don't you try reading this book first? Then you'll be speaking natural English in no time. You got a free English textbook. Start with the useful expressions on the first page. For example, if you see someone in trouble, all you need to do is ask, "Do you need some help?" English is the kind of language where you can say one thing a lot of different ways, so it can be a little intimidating at first. Our English handbooks teach you exactly what you need to know without the extra fluff. Not only that, but each phrase has been academically peer-reviewed for optimal accuracy. Now I hope you enjoy the course, and as we say in English, have a nice day! Well, like they say in Brooklyn, early to bed, early to catch the worm. Or is it the bagel? Ooh. Yeah, coin locker keys. Coin locker keys. Oh, God. He's chasing me. Oh, what the f... Hey, what do you think you're doing? Don't try to stop me! I've got no other choice! Whatever your reason, it's not worth it. Now tell me, what's the matter? Oh, thank you for asking. Truth be told, I'm drowning in debt. I borrowed cash from a loan shark to keep my head above water, but then it all just spiraled out of control. I've been paying off as much as I can, but it's not even enough to keep up with the interest. The only way I can pay them back now is with my life. Literally. I just finished signing up for a life insurance plan. Now all that's left to do is kill myself. You know that won't work, right? Huh? What do you mean? Life insurance companies don't usually pay out for suicides committed within a year of the policy's start date. Huh? So I'm as worthless dead as I am alive? Pretty much. Well, now what? If I had any money, I wouldn't have been taking out all those loans in the first place. But if I don't pay them off, the loan sharks will kill me anyway. What about filing for bankruptcy? If you can't pay your debt, it's time to quit. What about filing for bankruptcy?
Bankruptcy? I could try.
Of course, there's always a price to pay. Your credit score will be shot, for starters. But it's better than getting killed, right?
Hey, you're right. If I die, I'm dead. Okay, bankruptcy it is. And thanks for the tip.
You can find out more from a bankruptcy lawyer. I think they still do free consultations.
Will do, thanks. By the way, how did you know so much about all of this?
I used to work in a similar line of business. Well, he used to be what was it called? A real estate broker. And also a Yakuza, I guess.
Lucky me. I'm Kishimoto. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure? Thanks for talking me down, Mr. Kiryu.
In that case, Kiryu-san, here. I'd like you to have this.
I got a Stamina Royale. Oh, boy.
Well then, I'm gonna go talk to a lawyer. Thanks again for giving me hope.
Yeah. Ooh. Shiny. Oh, there's all sorts of goodies I can tackle. Kinda wish I moved a little bit faster. One, two, three. Now you can count to 3. Yeah. I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna need your wallet. I've been taking those hostesses out to eat, and they got expensive taste, you know? You ain't gonna give it to me? Guess I'm gonna have to work off all that food. No! Spin!
Ooh. Feel like I burned off all those calories and then some. Sorry for bothering you. You can have this.
An unappetizing toughness C. Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Gah! Huh? That was my pension check, you thief! Catch him! Catch him!
Got it. You wait right there.
Stop!
Yeah. Locker key. Yeah. Man, look at all these hunched over people. Aha! You're the jerk who ran off with that sweet old lady's pension, aren't you?
Huh?
Who the hell are you?
Just come with me. You're gonna give her that money back.
Ah!
Takashi! I knew it was you.
You know him?
Oh, yes. Taka here is my grandson. He fell in with the wrong crowd and started shaking people down for pocket money. Guess it was only a matter of time till I was next. What were you thinking, stealing from your own flesh and blood? I'll stick you out in your grandfather's boat. That'll adjust your attitude, eh? Now get over here. Granddad's boat? But you know I don't like the ocean. Thanks for the help, young man. Here's a little something for your trouble. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Grandma. Just please don't tell Granddad. Boy, that was weird. Oh god, I pulled that guy over. I'm Gomena sorry. I mean, I can't believe Taka stole from his own grandmother. Grand. What the? Okay, on the next shop. What's wrong? Hey there, sir. I'm standing in for the boss on his patrol rounds while he's in the hospital. This place gets a whole lot of tourists, so things can get out of hand fast. And hey, it's easy to see how. The food's great, and the booze is even better. Point taken. Laugh all you want, but this patrol is important enough that the boss does it personally. Well, keep at it. Hey, I know. Why don't you come with me, sir? You can see how a real Ryudo man gets the job done. Well, alright. I suppose so. Alright, let's see what you can do. Alright, leave it to me. I'll show you a day in the life of an up-and-coming Ryudo man. Alright, come this way. I'll show you around the market. Oh boy, he's gonna be slow, isn't he? Is this all we're doing, Mikio? My goodness, Miki-chan, patrolling the place all by yourself today, are you? You know how it is. Anything I should know about? Any problems around here? No, we're just fine. Nakahara-san takes good care of us. We never have to worry about a thing. Good to hear. You just let me know if something comes up, okay? Hey, Mikio's doing pretty well. Come on, sir. A thorough patrol means we gotta keep moving. Yo, Miki-chan! We got in some of those pickles you were asking about. Huh? Seriously? Here, try a little before you go. Okay, just a little. Wow, these are really yummy. A nice steaming bowl of rice would go perfect with them. I know, right? I'm glad we managed to stock up for you. What's he thinking, eating on duty? Come on, sir. A thorough patrol means we gotta keep moving. You hungry, Mikio-chan? As long as you're here, we've got some new treats. Ah, thanks. There's nothing like a little sweetness to perk you up when you're dragging. Here, take this with you. Our brown sugar cake came out amazing today. Hey, thanks. You let me know if anything comes up, okay? Of course. We know we can count on you. This is starting to seem more like a taste test than a patrol. Come on, sir. A thorough patrol means we gotta give you...
Everyone feeds him? Yeah, he's living the good life right now. Crying with envy. Man, some of these people don't even look that old, but they're all hunched over. Try this, Miki-chan. You'll love it. And try this Ryukyu pork. Have some snacks while you can. If Nakahara-san were here... Have some snacks while you can. If Nakahara-san were here, you wouldn't get a single bite. Thanks a bunch. I'm keeping an eye on things here. Sure, it's hungry work. I don't know. It looks like you've done more eating than patrolling. No, I'm just touching base with everybody. This kind of communication is real important in Okinawa. Uh-huh. Miki-chan, I got some gorgeous fresh mangoes for you. Come on and get them. Ooh, guess I've got a little more patrolling to do then, huh? Seriously? Oh, and sir, if you wouldn't mind keeping this a secret from the boss. Mikio's too busy eating everything we pass to actually do work. I guess the Yakuza do things differently here. This would never fly in Kamurocho, that's for sure. What was that? Go home, Tubby. Cut it out before I make you cut it out. This is Ryudo family territory. And what? You're one of them? Take some guts to admit that. Listen, this market's a real moneymaker, so we're going to take it over as of right now. You can run on home, Tubby. Mikio. This is Ryudo family territory. You stay the hell out. Yeah, the Ryudo family takes good care of us. We don't need your kind around here. You wouldn't be doing this if Nakahara-san were here. Shut up, you senile old farts. I'll deal with you later. Wait, they're not the ones you're after. Yeah, and neither are you. You want to have it out with us? You bring it up with Nakahara, got it? That is, if you got the balls. You bastard. Mikio, don't take the bait. But sir, these guys... And who the hell are you? Just a passerby with a job to do. Ready, Mikio? Hey. Yeah, let's give him hell, sir. It's a throwdown in the fish market, ladies and gentlemen. A drop kick. He picked up a fish. He's got a fish. Oh, God. Yeah, yeah. Got him. We won't forget this. Thanks a lot, sir. Nice job out there, Mikio. Oh, thank goodness you shut down those hoodlums. You know Nakahara-san, do you? Then this is for you. What do you think? Pretty spectacular, huh? It looks delicious. I got a giant blue parrotfish.
Wow, Mikio-chan, you can really hold your own. I knew we could count on you to keep us safe. Right. With you watching over us, we can do business in peace. Really? Well then, it's my pleasure.
Alright, Mikio. I'm heading out. Don't slack off on your patrol now.
I won't. Thanks again, sir.
Yeah. That was fun.
These subquests are long, man. Oh. I'm so very sorry, sir. I know you specifically requested the sea bream, but it's out of my hands. Don't give me your excuses. Do you realize I reserved that fish an entire month in advance?
Excuse me, can I see what's fresh today?
Wait, aren't you that fella from Nakahara-san's?
That's me. I'm Kiryu. Now, what's the problem here?
Well, this gentleman reserved the Ryukyu sea bream, but I may have sold it to a local restaurant.
What, is it rare?
Quite rare. It can only be caught off the shores of Ryukyu Islands. Once you try it, well, it's a life-changing experience. My daughter and her husband are coming home, and I wanted to celebrate with their favorite sashimi.
I see.
Can't you get it back from the guy you sold it to? You know, just give him a refund? In theory, maybe, but we're talking about a big, brawny guy. A real beast of a chef. I told him up front I couldn't sell the fish, but he made it clear I didn't have much of a choice. Hey, I know. You're tough enough to stand up to him, Kiryu-san. Could you get the Ryukyu sea bream back? Please, I can pay you for it. Up to 200,000 yen even. You'd be doing the both of us a big favor, so... Oh my god, that's a lot of money.
I guess I have to. Where's this restaurant anyway?
You mean you'll do it? Thank you so much. The restaurant is next to a place called South Island in Hachimachi... Hachimachi South. Oh, and here's the 200,000 yen. Good luck. I know you can do it. Oh my god. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. How do I get out of here?
Uh-oh.
Oh no. It's like the infinite IKEA. I'm trapped.
Oh, hey, what about her? As far as being a hostess goes, she might be a good fit. Let's see here.
Oh, fuck, right, the subquest. Should I do it, chat? Should I talk to Pretty Lady?
She seems clever enough for the job. Very friendly, too. And she's also quite motivated, but I feel like she'll get stressed out pretty easily. Should I go with her?
How did I learn all that? I never talked to her once. Are you psychic? Oh my god. Kiryu-san, you never told me you had ESPN. What are we thinking, chat? Kiryu the Mind Flayer? Kiryu just knows. He's got a sense about these things.
Alright, let's do it. Okay, let's see what I can come up with. Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
I like that answer, but... Isn't it a little early to agree? I haven't even asked you my question yet.
Shut up. That's like the lamest thing ever. But somehow I don't mind coming from you. So what? Are you trying to pick me up or something?
Actually, I'm trying to find hostesses for my club. I want uncut diamonds that glimmer in the night, like you.
Ha! Well, if that's not the cheesiest line I've ever heard, then I don't know what is. But I like cheesy lines. Well, I am pretty free as it is, so... Okay, I might as well go check it out.
Thank you. My name's Kiryu, by the way. Kazuma Kiryu. Please, let me show you to the club.
Lead the way. Oh, but before we do that, I'm Hiromi. 21 years old. And I know I might not look like it, but I want to be a pasta chef someday. Maybe. Anyway, it's super nice to meet you.
Boy, that was weird. Welcome to the club. We specialize in helping our hostesses reach the top of the industry. But first, we need to decide on a stage name for you. Something that would fit the persona you want to project.
Oh, God. What stage name should we have, chat?
Butt munch?
Yuki? Oh, man. Do we go for Yuki for old time's sake?
I'm doing it. Yuki. That's a good name. From now on, you'll use that while working at the club.
You got it. Then I'm ready to begin when you are.
Alright, let's get you changed into an outfit worthy of your grace and charm. See, as soon as you walk out of that door, you'll be reborn as a head-turning queen of the night.
Ah, fuck, here we go. One-piece dress, sexy dress, or gorgeous dress? What do you think, chap? Oh, is that the new girl?
Yeah, and you are?
I'm Aya. Ah, and you must be the new guy. I guess that makes me your senpai. Oh god, what's with your face? Suppose I should teach you some of the tricks of the trade, to help this job go smoothly. Oh god, is the clock ticking down now? I don't think so. Otherwise I wouldn't be much of a senpai now, would I? So when it comes to doing well as a hostess, customer satisfaction is everything, right?
Right.
That's why it's important to get a grasp of the customer's preferences and do your best to satisfy them. you should be able to get an idea of what the guests want when you walk the floor. Anyway, just get out there and see what you can learn. Use your eyes and ears. So you're saying that I should gather information and coordinate Yuki's attributes and appearance. That way she can better satisfy her customers? Yep. Am I being a little too much? Either way, do your best and don't get stressed. Both of you guys. Oh god, get a feel for your customers' preferences by walking around the club. The club. Then return to break room and coordinate your hostess to fit their ideal image. Time to hit the floor. A gorgeous girl. I want to be floored by how gorgeous my girl is. Oh, these are the bathrooms. She should be drop dead gorgeous. I want to be floored by how gorgeous my girl is. Any gorgeous girls around here? Yuki doesn't seem to have any customers. Done with your inspection, Kiryu-san? Then let's talk strategy. What would you like to know? About procedure. Tell me more about basic procedure. The way our club works is fairly straightforward. You go out on the floor, pick up on the customer vibe, and use that information to spruce up the lady of the evening. Do that 3 times, and that's considered a service round. Then you'll get your results, and then it's on to the next one. Now remember, our revenue depends entirely on how our guests perceive their time here, so we need to work in concert with our staff to satisfy every want and need. Make sense? Inspection. Tell me more about inspection. Basically, you'll be walking the premises and getting a feel for the clientele. It should be easy for you to tell what type of hostess they're in the mood for just by listening. Some customers go solely for appearance, others go for a certain area of proficiency, a service stat, if you will. The takeaway here is that our customers won't always want the same thing. That's what makes the inspection so critical. Moreover, our customers might have multiple preferences, so it's important to check out which preference to prioritize, as well as take other more subtle factors into consideration. I'm fine for now. I'm fine for now. Alright. Well, just ask me anytime you have any questions, and I'll be happy to give you an answer. Okay? Okay. Alright. The way things work around here is, our girls go out onto the floor a total of 3 times to serve customers. Each service is followed by a break period. During that time, you can train your hostess of choice and coordinate their appearance. I'll explain training another time. Aw, fuck. Hang on. Yeah.
dazzling to the max. I don't know what the stats of these things are. Oh god. Gorgeous nails. Those gotta be gorgeous. Get the gorgeous watch. Finito. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on. The watch was way too expensive. Oh my god. Let's see what you got, lady. Yeah! Flashy and gorgeous. There we go. Hit the club! They all want gorgeous. You seems to be keeping yourself occupied. Alright, so gorgeous is what they want, and it's a gorgeous they shall have. Let's go for it again. We want gorgeous, we'll give them gorgeous. Shit, does that make me shallow? Maybe. Yes. Yes, Yuki. Keep yourself occupied. Occupada. Way to go, Yuki-san. You've really got a nice aesthetic there, and I know for a fact the customers notice too. Keep up the good work and you'll be #1 in no time. Thanks for your support. Of course, we hosts just gotta stick together, you know? Kiryu-san, Yuki-san's rank went up. I can tell you've both been putting in a lot into it. Keep up the excellent work. Great work today. Let's aim for the next milestone. We did it! Oh my god. Yeah! Well, that was great. Now I gotta go do that sub-quest. Buy the fish. Oh. You bastard, I saw you glaring at me. You looking for a fight? Huh? No. Ooh. I'll send this worm away. Oh boy. Sansui and South Hachimachi.
Finally got the Ryukyu Sea Bream. Once Kazuo-chan hears about this, he'll be a regular for life.
Hey, you the one who bought a Ryukyu Sea Bream at the Pacific Market?
Huh? Yeah, that was me. That was me, alright. Why do you ask?
Somebody else had already reserved that fish. I'm gonna have to buy it back from you.
No way! It took me forever to score this baby. My regular's gonna get the feast he deserves.
You sure you won't change your mind? That fishmonger's prepared and offered twice what you paid for it.
Twice?
Wow, he must really want it bad. Then again, I guess I kinda bullied him into selling it. Okay, how about triple what I paid for it? 300,000 yen. Ought be enough for me to find a good replacement fish. 300,000 yen? Of course, we could always make a trade. If you catch a tuna or something, I'll swap it for the sea bream. Go fishing? Sure, why not? I think I can catch you a whopper. A real whopper. A real fucking whopper. Alright, I think we got time for one more subquest, and then we'll, go ahead and call it a night before the Prince Division starts. Oh my god, I don't care, irate gamer. Go be irrelevant. Oh, what the? All right, motherfucker. Got him. Thought it was Gateway this week? Nope. It's Prince Division. A spicy Tarner maximum. Spicy.
Excuse me, sir. You should really stay away from those lockers.
And why is that?
Haruko, shh. You shouldn't say stuff like that. People say that locker 44 over there is cursed. People hear groaning and clanging noises coming out of it at night. I'm sorry, this girl loves to spread silly rumors. Don't take her seriously, okay? Let's go, you guys. Everybody knows all that stuff about horrific sounds coming out of that locker is all a big lie.
A cursed locker, huh? Spooky.
I'm gonna go see what it is.
Wouldn't that have been really funny if that was locker number 44? There's definitely some kind of noise coming out of there. Possibly even a voice. The girl mentioned locker 44. Let's take a closer look.
Was it around here? Gah! This sucks!
What's wrong?
I lost a key somewhere around here. You haven't seen it, have you?
A key? Can't say I have.
Shoot. I live on the 3rd floor here, and I know I had it when I left my place. So if I dropped it, I must have done it somewhere around this building. Or maybe it was when I was looking for out that window. I bet I can find it if I look hard enough. Oh my god, first person view. First person view.
Yeah, there's definitely a voice coming out of here.
Hey, old man! Isn't it past your bedtime?
For God's sakes, I'm just doing the coin lockers.
You better run on home. A lot of crazy shit goes down here at night if you catch my drift.
There's a weird sound coming from locker 44. You boys ever heard of a cursed locker rumors going on around?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh? How the hell did you know about locker 44? Who told you?
Oh, so there is something suspicious going on here. Thanks for confirming that.
Yeah? Well, let me confirm something else for you. Anyone who knows about this locker gets living shit kicked out of them. I see you. Got him. Oh. Oh. You'll pay for this.
What were those guys up to just now? Looks like they dropped this. Oh.
Super resin. Royal Joker card. Super resilient resin. Azure gem. Broken radio. Binding.
Mystery cell phone? Just a cell phone? Oh, now I see the picture. All those noises were coming out of this thing. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this. Chrome, it's him! The bastard that took our locker key! Hey, I'd appreciate it if you could give us back that locker key, big fella. That locker's real important to us. You mean the one that had this phone inside? So you opened it. Well, now that you've seen what's inside, we can't let you go unharmed. Kill him if you have to. Just get that cell phone back. Alright, fellers. I think it's time for me to lay a little smackdown out. Mada. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Fuck off. Oh, fuck. Alright, motherfucker. Get your ass whooped. What's the deal with you? How about you tell me what the deal is with this cell phone? That's Don't worry, I'm not with the police. As long as you're not using this thing to hurt anybody, I might consider looking the other way. Okay, it's a modified cell phone. All calls are free, and since it's under prepaid contract, none of the data leads to a single individual. And you're selling these illegally or something? Oh. That's the idea. We didn't want a chance getting caught in the act handing over the goods directly, so we thought about using the locker instead. And thanks to the recent spread of the so-called cursed lockers, people have been staying out of our hair. So it worked out great, until you came along. Guess that means our business in downtown Ryukyu is pretty much boned thanks to you. Well, let's get out of here, fellas. Guess they won't be making any shady deals around here for a while. I'll let it slide just this once. I did it! And now it's time to end. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys over to... Let's go ahead and raid, let's raid Kaiser. Our raid message will be Fish Market Throwdown! Take care, everybody. I'll see you in just a bit for the Prince Division. Later.